Okay, then let's take a look at plate 1.5. It kind of looks like a clock. There's a bunch of circles. So let's get started with that. I'm going to draw a circle and I'll just put it anywhere. I don't really care where it is. I'm going to turn my line weights on so it looks a little darker. Now I'm going to do a little bit of a trick. I'm going to try to find that center point. If you'll notice that if I click that little button, my center is set. So I can find the center of a circle. When that little green dot in the very middle appears, even if I'm way out here, if it appears, it'll start there. And I'm going to put my stuff right on that. And I'm going to put my first circle at the 3 o'clock point. That one's on a quadrant. So I need something called quadrant that gets those corners of the of a circle. So I'm going to come over here. There it is. A little diamond appears, and I'll draw. There's that one. So now there's 12 of these going around. So that's 360 degrees in a circle divided by 12. Those are 30 degrees apart. So I learned a little bit about that. If I set my little polar tracking thing for 30 degrees, be able to go there. Then I can go there. And I'm just drawing these so I have a target point. There is a much easier way to do this, but I don't really care about that. I'm doing it a way that I can figure out with the things that I already know. And so even though I'm drawing back and forth and going over it, sometimes the way you know is better than figuring out other ways of doing it and getting lost. There we go. So now that's set. And so I can copy now. Copy the circle from its center, and I can just go click, 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 click. And I'm just left clicking those into place. And now, of course, I have a whole bunch of erasing to do. Select delete. I can select all those. And I've got most of it. I think I still need this thing. And since my polar tracking is on, I can put kind of like there. And I can put one, I think it's pointing kind of along this one. So I think I need this line back again. Let me put it like, that one's short. I'll put it there. And now I can either trim that. That looks okay. There we go. And then you also notice you could do the same thing I did before of putting that in and tracing it. But I think this is a pretty easy way to go. So always remember, save your work. Always save your work. If I click on this, it gets most of it there for me. I've got 1.5 RS. There we go. I've got it saved. And then, of course, I want to take a nice snip of it. And the bigger this snip is on your screen, the better it's going to look in your portfolio. And I do have my line weights kind of pushed up big so that it looks good. And I think I did a pretty good job there. I like that. File, save as, plate 1.5. So I'll be able to go back and get all this when I do my executive summary and when I submit each of those DWG files into Canvas. So there you go. There's plate 1.5.